This is a video response to Michael Sherlock's, aka the Revived One's, video on the iPhone 4G expectations. First one, the dock connector cover. I don't think they're gonna do that. This is my reason. Is if you have a connector for your phone, it means you can either take it off, which is not Apple-like to have something that disconnects from their product, or you can slide it out, and it would take away the elegance of the iPhone 3G if you can have something that slides out. The water indicator, I totally agree with that. Sometimes I go to work and I stick my phone in my pocket, and there are times when it gets really, really hot, and I wear, protective pants, and yeah, I take out my iPhone, it's wet. I agree with that. The aluminum covering, they might put aluminum covering like the iPhone 2G, but I don't think that it would be the whole thing. I don't think they're going to cover the whole phone. And that's because you still need to receive and transmit data. And when it's all aluminum, it makes it hard and it's hard to connect. I found that out with my iMac, because at the back of my iMac, the Apple logo is actually plastic, and that's where the Wi-Fi transmitter and receiver, all that stuff, is located. So yeah, I guess it would be nice to have an all aluminum iPhone, but there would still be a little bit of plastic in it. The OLED, oh, for me that's a wish list as well. I agree that they could put an OLED in, but the only thing that could set them back is the price. They're gonna have to, well, make it more expensive now. I don't think the size of the screen will change. I think the size of the screen will stay the same, but the OLED is going to be a really, really nice touch. The five megapixel camera, I think that's due. I think you really do need a 5 megapixel camera in there, and I don't think there's going to be flash. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem so Apple-like to add a flash in there. It's this extra thing on your hardware that makes it look a little bit more complicated than it should be. And personally, I don't need flash, so that's my thought on that. I think that you will definitely get a bumped up processor, so that, well, it'll be faster. A better battery, I think, is a must. I agree with you on that, because, well, I'm using the iPhone 3G, and the battery on this thing sucks. I mean, I bought the Mophie juice pack so that I can use the 3G and not have to worry about battery. So it would be really nice to have that. And a wish list for me is doing the power mat thing, like the Palm Pre, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Just a wish list. I don't think the front facing camera would work, and that's because it adds cost, because now you gotta pay for an extra camera, and you need to send that data out, and you got to receive data from another person using their video phone. And the thing with that is that's going to consume a lot of bandwidth. I know we have a lot of bandwidth available for us, but I don't know if the phone companies would would like it if every iPhone is transmitting and receiving video over 3G. So that's going to be a little bit complicated. Also, I think that the battery will get drained when you're, well, first of all, capturing video, sending it out, receiving video, and playing it back. So that's a lot of processing power. There's a lot of battery that's going to get burnt with that. And I don't think a lot of people will use it. I personally don't see the need of using a front-facing